Hey everybody, this is Aaron from ASMR Destiny, and this is just going to be a little bit of a update slash what's going on in the VR world. So yeah, wow, I can't believe it is July already. It just seems like this year has gone by pretty fast, and I hope you guys out there have been having a great year as well. And yeah, I hope you've been enjoying what I've been bringing out up until now. And yeah, it's just gonna be just great stuff to come. So please, I'm always open to suggestions and your great comments, good or bad, and as always. So yeah, just keep on commenting, and I try to read every single one and respond to a lot of them as much as I can. So yeah, thank you for the feedback, and like I said, if you have a suggestion for video, just drop me a comment. I did want to talk a little bit about a couple things, and it pertains to the VR world. And recently you might have seen that YouTube announced a new VR format called YouTube 180, and that was in response to the fact that 360 videos in general are hard to make. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just, they're very hard to make because since you can see pretty much every direction in a 360-degree video, it's hard to get rid of things like equipment and lighting, and just finding a space that you can shoot in 360 is quite a challenge. And you know, it's pretty evident, right? Because sorry, that was my phone. Someone giving me a comment on my video. Okay. What was I saying? Yes. So it's, you know, pretty evident because some ASMR content creators, you know, that did originally create a 360-degree video, right, may not have released a new one in a while, right, or if ever. So, and some content creators had to create like a custom space to shoot 360, right? And you can't trying to shoot regular 2D content plus 360 content, you know, trying to keep a space that's that flexible is difficult unless you have a great open area that you could have multiple setups, right? Which most of us don't have. Then you're lucky. For those content creators that have that amount of space, you are very lucky, and I'm jealous. But you know, for most of us, we don't have the luxury to have multiple spaces that are big enough to devote towards a 360 setup and a 2D setup. So yeah, it's just more, it's just that's why I haven't seen a lot of 360 content, at least from ASMR creators. And so in response, YouTube decided that, well, you know, 360 isn't as difficult to create, so how about we make it easier for content creators and create a new format called YouTube 180. And YouTube 180 is basically being able to shoot a still immersive video, right, but not making it as hard for the content creator to create the video, right? And really, yeah, 360 videos are cool if you have a really interesting environment, but if you just want it to be more more immersive, then having the video presented in 180 is less taxing on the content creator, and you don't have to really change your space too much to be able to create a 180-degree content and still be immersive. So, which totally makes sense. I totally agree with it. And really, you know, I think more people are watching 180 and 360-degree videos just on their phone anyway, and not inside of VR or inside of like an Oculus or inside of a Google Daydream or something, you know, or any of those. So, so it's not really about being inside of VR. It's just being more immersive, right? Whether it be just looking at your phone and experiencing it that way, or inside of VR. So the new format is going to be just making it a little bit easier for content creators to get more immersive content out there. So with that being said, they're actually creating a new camera certification program that they're going to roll out, and they're working with hardware manufacturers to bring out new 180-degree cameras. Now, hopefully, like current 360 cameras, because there's been this big push to make 360 cameras, and now they're gonna have to bring out all new 180-degree cameras. That kind of sucks. And so I hope that the new YouTube 180 format, whatever form that takes, will be compatible with a 360 format, so that if you shoot with a 360-degree video camera, that could be converted right into 180. But yeah, so we'll have to wait and see what kind of form that takes. But I do actually have a 180-degree camera here, and this is the Lucid Cam. There you go. And this is one of the first 180-degree 3D cameras. Well, it's first off, it was one of the first 180-degree cameras. Well, I guess that's not true. It is the first camera that's in 3D, and it just happens to be in 180. So this camera is actually perfect for the new YouTube 180 format. So it's just a matter of what that form is going to take, and if this camera could be compatible with it, which I really hope so. I haven't shot anything with this for an ASMR because of the fact that I'm waiting for firmware, the last piece of the puzzle, which is the new, hopefully new firmware update that's coming for this guy that will be able to record in 4K, because I really hate anything below 4K. If you've been a long time subscriber to my channel, I really put high value on quality, and everything is 4K and higher. So pretty much, like, I try to do my regular videos are all in 4K. I've done some in 4K 60 and in even 8K, which I actually need to do more of those. But and then my 360 videos have all been in 4K. But yeah, so waiting for the 4K update for this before I even do anything with it. But it's promising, but it does need one more update. So hopefully this will also be compatible with the new YouTube 180 format that you guys can enjoy, and yeah, I'll be able to make some content with that as well. And then, of course, looking to the future, which I'm excited to also show you that I have a new high-end 360 camera. So there we go. So this is the brand new Insta360 Pro, and this is a 360 degree 3D 8K camera. And this one just recently came out, and yeah, it has 6 lenses, and it's able to stitch everything together into a 8K maximum format, which is awesome because 360 really needs to be in 8K at a minimum. 4K is getting there, but really to be as clear as, say, like a 1080p or a 4K regular 2D video, 360 really has to be in 8K. And I'm really glad that there are cameras that are coming out that are shooting in 8K. So yeah, this is really great for the quality of a 360 degree video. So yeah, it does 8K, 30 frames per second. It won't do 30 frames. It won't do 60 in 8K, which if I had to nitpick anything, you know, I'm really nitpicky for quality, that it can't do 60, but it should be able to do like a 4K or maybe even a 6K. No, I think it can do 4K in up to like 100 frames per second. So at least I'll be able to give you, if I had a downsize to 4K, then I could do it in 60 frames per second, which is also really needed for realism. Is for VR or any kind of immersive video is also 60 frames per second to be really real life and more immersive. And that's the other thing that's really missing with a lot of 360 videos, is that they're shot in 30 frames per second. And so yeah, I'll be playing around with different settings, definitely trying out ASMR with different kinds of settings and resolutions and frame rates, and see what works and what doesn't work and how it feels. So I'm gonna have to rely on you guys to let me know if you like it or not. So so yeah, so this one solves the resolution problem. It will also do live stream in full 4K quality as well, which is awesome. Total thumbs up on that. So it'll do yeah, live stream pretty much is going to use as much upload bandwidth as you got to. So I plan on doing more live streams. I apologize for not doing a live stream lately, but I know you guys enjoyed my live streams, and so I hope to do regular 2D and some 360 live streams with this guy, since the quality is going to be really great. It also does still frames as well, but I don't do a lot of still photography. I mostly do videography for my client work. So and then there's something else that this guy did. What was it? Totally forgot. Oh, let's see. Well, I'm testing the camera out right now, and I'm actually waiting for a firmware update that actually turns off the fans in the camera. This camera has a lot of fans inside of it to cool off the sensors, because they are high. I think they're 6K. I think it's 6K sensor each one. And then it stitches all that together into the 8K. So, but because of that, it has a lot of fans inside to cool off. But luckily, thank God, that the company Insta360 is going to be releasing a firmware that will turn off the fan while recording. So, totally awesome on that, which means that I can use it for ASMR and not just client work. So that's awesome. Oh, and then the last thing I was going to remember was that the other update that I'll be doing for 360 videos is providing it with ambisonic audio, which, if you don't know what that is, don't worry, because I'm going to explain it to you here right now. Ambisonic audio is basically recording audio in a 360 pattern that tracks as you're moving it around on your device. So if you're watching a 360 video or a 180 video and you move it around with your finger or just rotating it around, the sound will follow where you're watching. So that's been the one complaint that people had in the past with 360 videos, is that the audio still remains the same even if you're looking in a different direction. So, but YouTube has ambisonic audio support, and I've tested it already, and it works. And so, but there are a couple levels of ambisonic audio. The cheaper solutions only give you a horizontal plane for the audio. So let's say you're looking around horizontally, right? Then it works. But if you look up and look down, and yeah, those sounds, like the audio won't move up and down. It won't move, yeah. So you lose like the vertical height sound information on the cheaper ambisonic mics. So I do have, so this camera has 4 microphones, so it's able to record ambisonic audio. You need at least 4 microphones. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think you need at least 4 microphones. Maybe you can do it with 3, but yeah, I want to say 4, and they have to be in a particular pattern to be able to record the vertical and the horizontal information. But this one has 4 mics built in, and and it does support ambisonic audio horizontal. So I'll be trying that out and see what the quality is. But I also have a separate microphone that also records horizontal only ambisonic audio that I can also use. So I can use that for now. I'm waiting for if Rode is going to be releasing a ambisonic mic. I know Rode has one in the works, and so I'm kind of waiting for them to release their new ambisonic microphone, and hopefully 3DIO will be releasing one as well, because the current their binaural mics, those do not support ambisonics, so I can't really use those for 360-degree videos. So yeah, hopefully they will also be releasing some new ambisonic mics. So I'll just probably have to wait till the end of the year to see what's going on with that hardware-wise. Yeah, so probably might be making a video with this guy pretty soon, maybe in the next month. So I need to get the new firmware, and then I'm going to record something outside and just get a nice feel for it and for the ambisonic audio workflow. So it is a more complicated workflow to process 360 and the ambisonic audio, but you know, that's part of the fun of doing it, and hopefully it'll translate to be something really cool that you guys will get tingles with. So I think that was pretty much all that I was going to update you guys on. So yeah, again, I just wanted to make this kind of like an update video, and yeah, I want to just I don't thank you guys enough, but I do thank all of you for subscribing or watching and leaving me comments. And yeah, I really I look forward to giving you guys more great content. And yeah, I'm always trying to find some new and unique things to make sounds out of. So yeah, I definitely got some great stuff. I always got great stuff in the works. So all right, guys, I wish you a good rest of the week, and I will see you next time.